myself first. I'm a Deborah. I'm a 26. I study pharmacy in the university called Unifal here on Alfenas, Minas Gerais state. But I was born in Porto Velho, Rondônia, and I love cats, I love dogs, I love animals. I have a bunch of animals like a rabbit, cats, dogs, and wrens. I like it. In my free time, I like to watching Asian dramas, reading mangas, and books. I like the romantic books, and that's it. How about me? And you, Andrea, please go ahead.
Hello guys, my name is Andrea. I'm 45 years old. I was born in São Bernardo do Campo, but I've been living in Guarujá since my 7 years. I am married. I don't have kids. I work as an assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant. In my free time, I like listening to music, study English, drink wine, and that's it.
Good, good. How about you, Breno?
Hello, are you listening to me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here. I'm not in a good shape for showing my camera today, so I'm using this funny filter today. But I'm glad that I'm here talking to you. I'm 30 years old. I think that two of you people already know me. So I would say that I recently got this new game for PS4, which is the Tony Hawk's Pro Skate, as I like to skateboard. And and my birthday is gonna be in 7 days. So it's gonna be on December 3rd. I'm becoming 31, so I'm going uh, to be far from my 20s, and I'm becoming a real adult. So that's it. Thanks for having me today. Let's have a good time.
Thank you, Breno, for answer, and happy birthday. It's not the day, but happy birthday for you. Now you're gonna be a real adult, as you said. Let me see something else. Katiana, please present yourself.
My name is Catiana. I'm 39 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm married. I have a little daughter. In my free time, I love running in the morning, and in the weekend, I love riding a bike in the beach, because Vitória is a beautiful place for do exercise. And I think it's this little things about me.
Thank you for sharing, Katiana. Now, Katarina, please present yourself.
Hello, guys. First, I would like to say that I loved the animation, Brand. You have to teach me how to do this, because I really don't know. And well, I'm Catherine. I live in Rio, a city called Nilópolis, and I work as a teacher, and I'm graduating in biology. So that's me.
Thank you for sharing, Catherine. Now we're gonna start with the. Oh, sorry. Let me see the questions. Do you think restaurants should offer one of or two vegetarian dishes on the menu. Let me see. Andrea, can you answer this question, please? And later pick up someone else to answer.
Yes, I believe that it would be a good idea if your restaurants have more opportunities to vegetarian people to choose more than one option in their menu. And you, Breno?
I would say that depends on the restaurant and the city that this restaurant is located. Uh, and also depends on what kind of dishes we are talking about, because I would say that every restaurant has an option for vegetarian if you are just offering, for example, tomatoes, lettuce, and the main, uh, ingredients that a vegetarian would like to eat. But of course, you have a bunch of different dishes that you can prepare for this occasion. So uh, I would say that it's almost obligate, it's almost needed to have this option in big cities if you are living in the capitals, for example. So you have more chances to find people that are vegetarians on the street than if you are living in the countryside. In the other hand, people that lives in the countryside, they can have more options to prepare their foods by themselves. So they probably will not have problems to find good uh, options in restaurants. I think they would prefer to eat at home instead of going to restaurants. But in general, yes, this is a good idea to have one or two dishes. But then, as I said, it's mainly in the big cities, but not much in the small towns, for example. That's what I think. And what about you, Catherine?
Yeah, in fact, I try to become a vegetarian person in the past. So, and I give up because I don't have time to prepare the food in my house, and I have to eat out for my house, and I didn't find options in the restaurant. So yeah, it's a problem because when I find options, vegetarian options, it's like Breno said, just tomatoes and bread. So, and a vegetarian person needs to protein, like we need to eat meat and chicken. We a vegetarian person needs to replace protein. So it's not a vegetarian option really. They just give the what they want and name like a vegetarian, but it's not really. So it's difficult.
I agree with Catherine because I have one out of my friends is a vegetarian, and it's difficult to fit our foods when we go out to eat because don't 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 exist so much options to eat in many restaurants, and it's difficult to fit our foods. And then we just stay at home and prepare some foods. But here there are some just one restaurant is for vegetarian people, and it's our first occasion when we go out and eat something. So I think that if we have more options in different restaurants, it is better because of this situation. And yeah, That's it. Tatiana, go ahead, please.
I think it's necessary have different options in the restaurants. I have a friend, and this friend is vegetarian, and it's difficult when I go with the restaurants. Before I look in the menu, because it's very usually don't have different options for my friend, and and I agree with the guys. Option is not tomato and onions. You need other things in the menu, and I think it's necessary. Now you have many restrictions. People have restrictions, and it's not only about the vegetarian, but about the restriction. I see many people looking for the vegetarian food because this many people have restrictions in the restriction diets.
It's a good point, Katiana, because once I saw a guy that he's looking for a different type of food in the supermarket because he has a restriction in alimentation. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's a good point to think. To think. Let me see the question number 2. Could you try vegetarianism for a month? In my case, I would like to try it, but I don't like so much vegetarian vegetables because I love meat, but I don't like it to I'm not proud of to be a meat people. I would like to one day be a vegetarian, but I don't like vegetables and so much food that they eat. Let me see. Catherine, please answer the question number 2.
Like I said, I've tried to become a vegetarian for 2 years. So it's a good period of time. And I have to give up because, yeah, my life is very busy and I don't have time to prepare the food. So yeah, but I think it is a good experience because I have to learn how to cook different dishes, and I think in this period I be more healthy because I ate healthy options in my diet. So yeah, I intend one day try again, or at least do more dishes, do more vegetable dishes. So that's it.
Yeah, I agree. And nowadays, I'm trying to be more healthy, eating more vegetables. As I said, I don't like it, but I'm a try, and maybe in the future I could give up to eat meat and things like that. But it's not a easy choice because um, it's everything is expensive, and healthy food is more expensive than uh, sandwich, for example. Breno, please Can you answer the question number 2?
Yes. As Catherine said, I also tried to be vegetarian, and I didn't try it. I achieved my goal because my goal was being vegetarian for 6 months, and I just want to have this experience, and then I accomplished the goal, and I just at the time I just eat, for example, uh, eggs and milk, and that's all. But the rest was vegetables and no meat, no meat at all. And I like it a lot because it was a good experience, and you can see what you can do. You can discover a new world that is different. So I would say that this is important to be open-minded to new possibilities, and maybe you can find your way in this new world. Sometimes person said this, that being vegan or vegetarian is not good, but when you try and then you see that it's good, and then you can find a new possibilities in life. So I think it's important to be open to new possibilities. That's it. What about you, Andrea or Catherine? I don't know.
For me, it would be a little hard. I am not a person that I am addicted in eat meat, something like that, but I don't know. It will be hard because although I love vegetables and greens, I don't know how to say, but I think we need other proteins like meat, like eggs, like fish. So yeah, I could try, but it would be very hard for me. And you, Katiana?
I think for me it's difficult. I love meat, and I in the past I have a I do I go to the doctor and I need a restriction diet for 1 month. 1 month I eat vegetables and fruits and these things. And in the end of this weekend, I very stressful and very stressful, and I look in meat every space. And for me, it's difficult because I love meat, and yeah, I think for me it's necessary. I don't live without meat, and for me it's difficult. I don't imagine living without meat. And for 1 month, I think for me it's crazy. It's not possible.
Yeah, the best I stopped it because I didn't like some vegetables, and as as Brenda said, when you meet it, you you open your mind, and you 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 are more open minded to try new things, new words. Let me see the question number 3. What is the most logical reason for becoming a vegetarian? Let me see. Tatiana, please answer this question.
I think you probably I think the people looking for this kind of diet don't like eat meat. I think before believing in the if the animals how do you say sofrer diet in this process, and I think it's because of this, and and because of sometimes restrict these people have restrictions. I think is restrictions the word in English in diet, I think.
And for you, Andrea?
I don't know, maybe people that want to become a vegetarian are pursuit a better life, a better health, because I believe that if you eat only vegetables, greens, and fruits, our health would improve. Yeah, for me, that's it. And you, Katarina?
I think they both. Uh, I believe people who became a vegetarian intend to do that because they are against animal suffer. They pursue animal welfare. So, and I know some people who became a vegetarian because of the health. So yeah, I think the both ways is the most reason that people become vegetarian. And you, Breno?
Hi guys. I was trying to find the question because as I'm talking through the phone, sometimes it's hard to find the chat. But it's number 3. Okay, what's the most logical reason to become a vegetarian, right? Okay, I would say that the becoming a vegetarian mainly would be by influence of others because the reasons are various, are lots of reasons. Some of them likes the cause of protecting animals, and some of them don't believe that you don't need to kill to eat, and they are against killing animals. And they have this quote that says, "Why you pet some animals and you kill others?" Sometimes they say this. So in others, I would say in other case, they also are involved with some environment reasons because, for example, it's proven then if you the industry of meat pollutes a lot. So some of them are also involved with those causes. But yeah, I would say that there are many reasons, but the so most people are influenced by others, and then just looking for some subjects on internet, for example.
I agree with you all. Essentially, Breno, because nowadays people is so influential because of the internet and others. But for me, the first of all, to be a vegetarian is for protecting animals, protected because nowadays we are more as I said we are more cons- conscient about the animals and to protect them, and yeah, that's it for me. Let me see the question number 4. The question number 4 is: would you marry a vegetarian if he eats meat means you could not cook meat at home. Catherine, please answer this question. Number 4.
Yeah, I would marry a vegetarian people. If if he cook for me, it's okay. It's okay. No problem.
And how about you, Katiana?
I'm married and my husband loves meat. And my home, my home, I think this kind of diet don't have success because my family love meat. And I think if in the past, if I choose the other husband, yes, for me, I don't have problems for cooking vegetarian food or the other people cooking for me. I like vegetables, but I love meat.
And how about you, Andrea?
It's a difficult question because only the person that I married would eat what he wants, and me now no. For example, I wouldn't eat a meat because he is a vegetarian. I don't know, guys. I think we need to have the balance. We meet each other like that, so we need to respect. I need to respect the vegetarianism that he like, and he need to respect my wishes to eat meat, for example. That's it. And you, Bren?
Guys, I'm glad that this question is not a question that about what do you like to do for others, but what do you like to do if it's in your case? Because in my case, I would never marry someone that doesn't allow me to eat meat because she is vegetarian, for example. In my opinion, I would say that being married with someone is deciding to respect and become patient with the other's preference because people are different. And if you are married to someone, you have to keep in mind that this person is not be a copy of you or a copy of your family, but it's a different person that you decided to be with you forever. So, for example, uh, I will give you an example. I know a family that this family is struggling with someone that became uh, uh, a person from a church that they don't eat, for example, shrimps because their religion. I'm not gonna say what church is it, but it's just an example. And it's really hard because the person sometimes tries to prohibit and say to the guy that he doesn't need or does not uh, uh, could eat, shrimp. So it's a delicate situation, but I cannot judge them because it's their lives. But in my case, I would say that you have to respect the other. If for example, if this person don't want to eat shrimp, okay, but she cannot force you to not eat as well. So I think everyone should think more about this. And in my case, I love meat. I respect vegetarians. I can sit with them in the same table and talk about lots of topics and be friends of them. But I would never force them to be the way I am just because I believe that way. I would like to share. I can share with them the idea, and if he or she believes on me, would be good. If not, that's okay. Life must go on because this is the world. People different, trying to evaluate and be better persons in life. I think that's it.
I agree with Breno. In my case, I don't, because as Fred said, some case our partner could force me to eat just vegetables, and it will be a mess for me, because I don't like it, and people and the person force me to be some someone that I am not. I'm not. And yeah, I think not. For me, not. Let me put it. Just jump for the question number 7. What meal would you miss the most if you become vegetarian? Breno, could you answer this question, please? Number 7.
Question number 7. Of course, churrasco, Brazilian churrasco, because this is the masterpiece meat of our culture. And of course, there are different foods that I'd like to eat, and it would be really hard for me as shrimp, because I love shrimp as well. But I would say that churrasco is the main, the main food. What about you, Andrea?
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Bren, because barbecue is the most important food in Brazil. I believe this. It's easy to see on the weekends, everybody doing a barbecue, drinking beer or else. And for me, it would be really difficult. And also lasagna, I love all kind of pasta with all kind of, I don't know how to say, molho, I forgot. Yeah, that's it. And you, Katiana?
I agree with you guys. I think barbecue is the best. And for me, I think it's impossible living without barbecue. I think it's culture, and it's in the weekend you stay with friends and queima uma carne. I think it's very good. It's a Brazilian thing. And for me, I think it's difficult. I remember one in the television, one girl have a barbecue with a melancia, watermelon, and I say, yeah, it's crazy. It's the fruit, not I I I I see one watermelon and imagine a meat. For me, it's crazy in my brain.
I know, Katiana. Uh, in their internet, I see some people doing, for example, Japanese food with vegetables and not with fish. So for me, it's not it's not fit for for the Japanese food. I don't like it. How about you, Catherine?
As you guys, I think the most dish that I have food if I became a vegetarian is barbecue too. Because I think it's not, it isn't how to replay this dish. So yeah, and this made it part of your culture. So that's it.
Yeah. I agree. In my case, barbecue is the first one because I love meat. Uh, I don't like other, almost I don't like other types of meat as fish. I just eat uh, Japanese food, but I hate fish. And for me, meat is the best. What else? Maybe, mm, I don't know, maybe tropeiro, feijão tropeiro, because there has uh,
Bacon.
yeah, bacon, has
I like it too.
calabresa, and torresmo. I love it, so I don't live without torresmo in the feijão tropeiro. So I think
Guys,
that's
I
it.
was shocked. It's just a curiosity here. I was shocked with the news that says that people that are vegans, I'm not talking about vegetarians, but vegans, they don't eat even like shrimp or ostras. I don't know how to say ostras, but yeah, fish, I would imagine that fish they don't eat, but uh, uh, marítimos, those, those other kinds of food they don't like it too, they don't eat them, they don't eat any kinds of animal uh food, any, doesn't matter what, even it's formiga would be something eatable, they don't eat formiga. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
shocked for
when
me.
I was a vegetarian, I have to look in the, I don't know how to say this, but in the label of the
Yes.
cooked strawberry cooks, because that is insect that they use to color the
Mm-hmm.
strawberry cook. So
Yeah,
insect
so
is an animal, so
insect, yeah, insect, they don't eat insect as well, that's
ocean,
really
yeah, the
shocking
name of
for me.
the insect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would be nice if I have this power. I don't believe I have this, but I respect them. Yeah, I really
Me
respect
neither.
them because they are strong.
Became a vegan, it's more difficult than the vegetarian, I think.
Yeah.
It's totally hard.
One friend was tried to be a vegan. She is a vegetarian, but for her be a vegetarian to be a vegan, sorry, is more difficult because she's love milk and it's just top of it, milk, but has some other thing that they don't eat. So I don't like it. For me, it's difficult to be a vegetarian. Imagine maybe at least eat milk and cheese. Think of that is important for me.
For me,
Maybe maybe go ahead.
for me,
Go ahead,
for me,
Catherine.
the most difficult part to be a vegan is not to eat egg and honey. So yeah, because don't eat
Yes, honey too.
okra
That's
or
interesting.
shrimp. There is this kind of things is a animal too. So is understandable. They don't eat these things, but don't eat honey and egg is a little difficult to me understand. But
Do
I
you know
respect
why they don't eat honey, even if honey is
because
some, because the
it's like
industry?
it's yeah, the industry like egg because the
Okay,
chicken don't die to put the egg, but there is a industry that
I
explore
understand.
the beans, the beef, and the chicken. So yeah, that's it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, those questions make me think a lot because, for example, there are some fruits and vegetables and food in general in the nature that they are, for example, made by microscopic, lives. For example, there are some, yeah, if the reason is not eating animals at all, there are some vegetables that has microscopic animals in the vegetarians in the fruits, for example. I don't know.
No. Because they don't want to eat animals because of the whole society, the whole industry
Okay.
to serve
So
to
it's
the
more
animals.
about the industry than the life on the animals in itself sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not a vegan to answer this question, but I believe I believe that there
I
will be
understand.
the reason.
But you got my point, right? My point is that you can find life
Yeah,
in
I
in
got it. But
everything, even in vegetables. You can find
yeah,
microscopical lives in the vegetables. Yes. But, hey, let
yeah.
me just tell you something. You can use this avatar here if you are using cell phone, and maybe in the computer you can find as well. You just look for it when you're trying to change your background. So you look for avatar next
Okay.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Breno.
guys. I talk too much.
Maybe Breno and Katarina answered the question number 10. What is the difference between a vegan and vegetarian? I would like to ask for Andrea and Katiana as well about the difference that they think about it. For you, Andrea, what's the difference between vegan and vegetarian?
I agree with Bren and Catherine. For me, as a person who is vegan, they don't eat everything related to animals, everything. And a vegan can eat eggs, for example, can drink milk. Yeah, it's the mainly difference, I believe.
And how about you, Katiana?
Kachan is not here
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
Yeah,
Katiana.
Yeah, she dropped it.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But in my case, I didn't know about the difference between vegetarian and vegan. I just knew that they don't eat uh, eggs and milk, but that's about industry. I didn't know. So I'm open my mind, blow my mind with this information now. It's interesting to know. Let me see. Let me see. The question number 6. Uh, what would be more difficult to eat? A strange and new vegetable or an exotic piece of meat? Katarine, please answer this question, number 6.
I think in my case, I think it's more difficult to eat an exotic piece of meat because I watched this program. I think it is Italiano program. Do you know that that she invites some famous person to eat some piece of meat, strange piece of meat, and she just said what they eat. after they eat. So, so it's very strange. So no, I prefer to eat a vegetable.
And you, Breno?
I go with a new meat, exotic meat, because I normally don't try new vegetables, even at home. So if I would have an option, I would go with the meat, exotic meat, because I'm not a big fan of vegetables. I know it's 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 wrong because you have to color your plate, your dish as much as you can. So that's the sure you are having that you are going to eat healthy. So, but I would like to try a different food. I like, for example, street foods from Asia. Sometimes I like to watch some videos on YouTube about different foods on streets, and they like, for example, ants. They like to eat spiders and those such of things. I don't like the spiders, but some foods looks tasty, and especially when it's mixed with some, for example, uh, macaroni and stuff like that. When have this sauce, when it's salty, when have this sauce, looks tasty for me. But when it's just churrasquinho of barata and stuff like that, I don't like it. I don't like. I use barata, but it can be any other thing. But se botar molhinho, eu como.
And how about you, Andrea?
I don't know if Breno is brave or if without prejudice, because oh my god.
My gosh, guys, no, definitely I prefer eating something, some new vegetables for sure. Oh my gosh, I am trying to process the Breno's words. Oh my gosh, no, I don't have this courage.
Angelina Jolie, it's Angelina Jolie that eats baratas and things like that. I saw something about it, but I don't remember if it's Angelina Jolie.
I don't know.
I think it's just prejudice, because if we stop to think, crocodile is the same of shrimp. So if we if we eat shrimps, why not eat crocodiles? So
What is this? Cockroach?
barata.
Okay. Yeah, kind of. Hey, there I will be real quick, but there's this gonguinho. I don't know if you guys know what is it. Gonguinho. It's really popular here where I live. Where I'm from, actually, Maranhão, Pará. It's from our culture, indigenous culture. It's a small animal, white animal that they eat coconut only, and they taste like coconut. But if you see them, you're not gonna eat them at all because it's like larvas. It's larvas, but people say that it's like coconut. Search for it. Gonguinho, gonguinho, Google, gonguinho.
I've already heard about this, but I don't have the courage to try.
Me neither, me neither.
Hello, guys. Hello, Raik, Charles, Wanda. How? Breno, Raik ask for you about your avatar in the chat. Breno said that it is a program on the
No, it's not a program. I think you can find it when you are on Zoom looking for change your background. So you look for it. Maybe you can find these 3 points and then you click on it on the settings, and then you look for avatar, and then you can find this. I'm using my cell phone. I don't know if it's just on the cell phone, but if in case you are not finding on your computer, so try to find in your cell phone.
Thank you. Guys, Wanda, Charles, and Kaique, we're gonna talk about the question number 6, about the stranger foods, and Breno said some stranger foods that he saw on the street foods, Asian street foods made. It's a crazy. It's a crazy. But guys, time is over. It's 5 p.m. now. It was a pleasure to be here today and every Saturday. I'm hoping that everybody is here. And I hope you guys in the next week in the same time.
Stop to eat me, please. My wife doing that with me. Take a look. Bye, guys. Andrea. Oh.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.